John chapter 10, verses 11 through 14. Jesus speaking this parable to the Pharisees. He said, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for the sheep. In Jesus' days, most of the time, the shepherds who tended the sheep, they owned the sheep. They loved the sheep. They cared for the salvation of the sheep. And they protected the sheep from all sorts of natural disasters, such as flash floods, dust storms. But the main thing that they protected them from was the wolves. That was the main predator of the sheep. And the wolves would come in and try to scatter the sheep and get one. But the shepherd was willing to lay down his life to protect the sheep from the wolves. A lot of instances he fought them off, but in some instances he gave his life for the protection of the sheep. Jesus said some of the sheep owners had to hire people out to tend to their sheep. And they didn't care for the sheep, they didn't love the sheep, all they was there was for the profit. And when the wolves would come, they would flee, and the wolves would scatter the sheep and take what they wanted. Jesus was comparing the Pharisees to the hired hands. But they didn't understand it, they didn't know it. And they was probably confused, looking around at one another and saying, what is he talking about? And then Jesus said, I am the good shepherd, and I know my own, and I am known by my own. Jesus gave his life on the cross as the good shepherd, the Messiah, the one who came to pay the penalty for all sin. Through his willing sacrifice, the Lord made salvation for all people who would come to him in faith, who would call upon his name, for there's no other name under the heavens which one must be saved, except the name Jesus. In proclaiming that he was the good shepherd, he laid down his life for all sheep, for all people. Jesus is the only source of our salvation. And I pray today that today is the day of salvation for all people who have not known Jesus as their Savior. Sunday is Easter Sunday, Resurrection Day. I pray that we all glorify God, praise him, and honor him. And I wish everyone a happy, wonderful, and blessed Easter.